When the wretched Duke Yalvar was discovered standing in His Majesty's private bedchamber, the accused was looming blade in hand, about to strike, when our brave league interrupted his foul deed. The overwhelming evidence leaves no doubt as to...
Yes, Lord Espin. Step forward, please.
Acting as my trusted agent, Lord Espin was dispatched to Duke Yalvar's home to secure further evidence against the traitor. Lord Espin, please share with us what you uncovered. So... I think it will be unwise to to disappoint the king. As Your Majesty anticipated, the evidence against the treacherous Duke Yalvar was both copious and irrefutable. The Duke's private quarters were blood-spattered abattoir of human and other body parts. No one was innocent enough to be spared from his depraved practices, nor the elderly, nor children, nor even favorite household pets. It is my belief that, in addition to being a traitor, Duke was a practitioner of the blackest magical arts and human sacrifices. That's a bit too much, I think. Your Majesty, during my investigation at the Duke's residence, I questioned several members of the household, and their responses raised my suspicions that something devious was afoot. Very good. What precisely did you find? The clues I gleaned from those conversations led me to Isobry's dearest slums, where it was rumored the Duke's secret, much younger lover made her home. She is none other than the Duchess' scholarly maid, Frick. A scholarly maid, Telinda's savior girl. Toot toot, to Carvel, toot toot indeed. Poor thing, when the higher and lower classes mix, it never ends well. For the commoner, I mean.
I never thought you would name me before the entire court. Why would you do that?
Fascinating. Pray tell, what did you find in this forbidden love nest?
A scene of stunning depravity. The scholarly maid was engaged in the collapse of the Eastern Empires must have some word for it. All I know is that the god will never look a human being in the eyes again. Anyway, the maid was so distracted in her pursuit, it escaped her notice that a coterie of Robert villains had forced their way in and killed Duke Kialvar, the real Kialvar, and the girl's parents too. The Duke has been hiding out at the parents' hovel to avoid arrest for the failed assassination. I intervened and was fortunately able to save the young maid's life. Lady X shrieks, Alnarius, guard my soul from such foulness. Someone catch me, for I feel that I may faint.
I in no way agree with the little that I could follow of that account.
I don't want to laugh. I shouldn't, but...
I cannot understand why you must put the young woman through this. She should be grieving.
You said almost nothing about the slaying of the cultist, which was the key point of this interminable tale.
On what?
Lord Espen, I confess I don't know what to make of this testimony. That is Duke Kialvar right there. I have known the man my whole life, or I thought I did, until the night he appeared in my chambers. Now, young woman, I hope you will shed some light on this confusing tale. Do you concur with Lord Espen's account? Yes, your majesty. What Lord Espen told you is in the main true. Duke Kialvar and I were planning to run away together. That is why he was with me at my parents' house. And the assassins did slay the Duke and my poor mom and dad, but the part about the depraved sexual practices is entirely false. I love the Duke very dearly. But whatever the wags may say, I insisted on remaining chaste until he had left Duchess Kialvar. Silence, Harlot. This isn't a forum for you to pretend to virtue you have long abandoned. Your Majesty, though this young woman is doubtlessly a harlot of the first water, her account of the slayings and my intervention are purest truth, I assure you. I'm afraid the dispensation of justice in as serious a matter as this cannot rest upon the world of harlots and liars. Your testimony is no longer desired, Lord Espen.
Silence, everyone. Now that that unfortunate distraction is out of the way, I will pronounce judgment upon the accused. I, King Valiant, pronounce the prisoner Duke Kialvar guilty of treason against the crown. The sentence to be carried out immediately is death. Guards, take the prisoner outside. Men and noble women, dignitaries, guards, soldiers, as peasants and other servants of the crown. Hear me well. On this date is the scurrilous sneak assassin Kialvar, and her ladyship the Duchess Kialvar, sentenced to death for crimes against the crown of Isilmaril. For the crimes of treason and attempted murder shall the Duke this day be decapitated. The Duke betrayed his kingdom, his rank, and his family. And, importantly, my friendship. Alongside him shall die her ladyship, the Duchess Kialvar, also by decapitation, for the crimes of treason and conspiracy. Lastly, the little lost serving wench, Frigg, for the foul crime of seducing the once noble and respected Kiara. Death by decapitation.
Huh? Who would have guessed that the trial would go so wrong?
However did our love come to this, dear Carval?
Why won't this nightmare end? Sweet Linda, why?
I cannot watch.
This is the biggest travesty to darken this court in memory.
Even as ancient and jaded a heart as mine must take pity on this young girl.
At last, some action.
May the mercy of Telindia guide you in the next world better than it did in this one.
Stand back, fools. Slay me if you will, but there is nothing you can do to prevent the fulfillment of the final pact.
So it is foretold, and so it must be. King Veliandric's rule is over. Chaos will reign in his stead. Beneath a moonless, starless darkness, unknown since light first banished the void. Chaos will reign. What is this? Huh?
Yes, I'll make it.
Yes. What was that?
I'm always ready.
Oh no, he died! Let's reload. So let's try to do this differently this time.
Yes, Lord.
I won't tell her name now. Yes, keep the little bird out of harm's way. It's no one's business anyway. Well, why not speak out her name? Shout it to the rafters if it means a fight. What secret lover? Who? We must name names if we ever intend the ability to mend their debauched ways.
Fascinating. Pray tell, what did you find in this forbidden love nest?
The most curious detail yet, a coterie of robbed villains had killed Duke Kiavar, the real Kiaral, and the scholarly maid parents too. The Duke had been hiding out at the parents' hovel to avoid arrest for the failed assassination. I intervened and was fortunately able to save the young maid's life. An obvious falsehood. The man's standing right there. What new treachery is this?
Oh, thank goodness.
They're not quite as slippery as they think.
Truth must always win out, whatever the cost.
Like the tide, fate turns once more, but to our advantage this time.
Lord Espen, I confess I don't know what to make of this testimony. That is Duke Kiavar right there. I have known the man my whole life. Or thought I did, until the night he appeared in my chambers. Now, young woman, I hope you will shed some light on this confusing tale. Do you concur with Lord Espen's account?
Yes, Your Majesty. What Espen told you is true. Duke Carval and I were planning to run away together. That is why he was with me at my parents' house. I loved the Duke very dearly, but whatever the wags may say, I insisted on remaining chaste until he left Duchess Carval. Then the assassins came. The Duke and my poor mom and dad were slain without mercy. And if not for Espen, so would I have been.
Let me think on this a moment. I believe you, Lord Espen. Yes, you have done a great service to the crown, but I confess I am still struggling to understand.
It is though something clouds my mind, my thoughts scattering before I can grasp. Wait! If, as you've said, that isn't the real Duke Kjarvalur, then who is it? What is it?
Silence, fools. There is nothing you can do to prevent the fulfillment of the final pact. So it is foretold, and so it must be. King Velianric's rule is over. Chaos reigns instead beneath a moonless, starless darkness, unknown since light first banished the void. Chaos will reign.
Watch out, the guards are transforming.
Yes, I'll make it.
Yeah, of course.
Off I go.
What was that?
I'm always ready.
We should have cast Entangle, perhaps.
What is your wish? Shadow as he strikes.
What do you wish of me? Are you certain?
A beer would be nice. Thank you. Yes.
The question is, can I kill this cocoon or not?
We'll find a solution.
Apparently I cannot kill it. Okay.